Government can only grant privileges, not rights. So we formed the Tea Party movement. Who are we? We're a unified group of people who are brought together by the ideas and the principles of our founding fathers and our great Constitution, and we are here to protect those rights. And as our name implies, T, we are taxed enough already, we are fed up, and you always hear enough already from us, and we are on our way to stand up for our children and our grandchildren to bring this nation back to its founding principles. We are gathered together as Tea Party members in this movement based upon our founding principles and our documents. We love America. We're not the ones that are out pooping on the police cars. We're not the ones that are out stealing and breaking windows. We're not the ones that are occupying parks, occupying buildings, going into restaurants demanding free food, raping women, robbing. They've even had murders. We are a peaceful people. We are a law-abiding people. We are respectful people. And at each rally, even the ones that we've had with over 1 million people marching upon Washington, D.C., we left the city cleaner when we left than it was before we got there. And we owe ourselves a hand clap for that. We have a love for America and a vision for the future, a vision for our children. And it's not based upon racism, but it's based on being a good American that wants to see this country continue to prosper and continue to be exceptional. So we got to stand. We must stand because it's our last stand. We must stand to defend this Constitution and the American dream. And I want to say to the President and others, yes, we believe in America. Yes, we believe in the American dream, and we believe that that dream lives on, and that we can continue to be the greatest nation upon the face of the earth. We don't need handouts. We don't need entitlements. What we need is for the government to get out of our way and let us prosper. We stand against the destruction of our republic by those in Washington, D.C., in our state houses, and in our city government. We don't need a president who bows before foreign leaders. We don't need a Congress who won't submit a budget. We don't need a leader who carries around a 10-gallon gavel. That was Nancy Pelosi when she passed the Obamacare law. And we don't need anyone like Harry Reid who refuses to lead. We must show them this November that we mean business. We need to increase our lead in the House, and we need to take the Senate, and we need the White House. And I believe we can do it. I believe we will do it. We stand for our future, and in order to have a secure future, we must think about what we have to do today. So that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. We need to motivate one another and take our stand, continue to fight. We must win, because if we don't win, we will lose the America that we have become accustomed to. We will lose the America that we cherish. An example, the Supreme Court of the United States. They knew it was wrong what they did, but they did it anyway. They passed Obamacare, changed the terminology, gave Obama the victory, and then refused to even talk about it, as if we did not exist. And then we went back to Washington, D.C. to protest what they had done, and they ignored us again. So you know what? It's our opportunity to overturn Obamacare at the voting booth. Because if we put If we put the right leaders, those that will be held accountable to us, in positions of accountability and then hold them to it, we can overcome what the Supreme Court has done because they will, again, respect we the people. That's what we have to do. If they won't do it in Congress, if the Supreme Court won't do it, we'll show them. We'll do it. We have the power, and we must exercise that power. Excessive debt. Our president has spent more money than all of the presidents combined in the history of the United States. And he is continually driving us further and further and further and further and further into debt. And he doesn't care. And the reason why he doesn't care is because Barack Hussein Obama does not like America. He hates America. He was groomed as a child by his mother, by his grandmother, by his father, by Saul Alinsky, by Frank Marshall White, and others. Bernadine Dohrn and her husband, who blew up the Pentagon, to hate America. They want to see America destroyed. They think they have a better idea, but they're not GE. The ideas that they have don't work. They've been tried all over the world, and they have failed. We will not stand for failure anymore. So what are we up against? We're up against those that would destroy our very freedom and liberty. Think about that. Freedom. Freedom to move. Freedom to exercise your rights. Freedom to have a home. Freedom to go to work. Freedom to wake up in the morning. Freedom to do as you please. But no, they say the government will grant you your rights. The government will tell you when you can go and when you cannot go. What kind of car you can drive. What kind of food you can have in your refrigerator. What kind of refrigerator you can have. What kind of washer and dryer you can have. What kind of light bulb you can screw into your light socket. More and more excessive regulation. What your kids can learn in school, what they can't learn. We must stand up against this type of regulation. Our founders founded this nation based upon limited government interference. We're up against an out-of-control Congress, a do-nothing Senate, and a very, very, very uninformed electorate. There's some dumb people out there. There's some people out there that don't care, and we have to make them care or push them out of the way. We outnumber them, we surround them, and we must act like it. You know, with all the excessive taxation, Obama says he wants to put at least 20 more new taxes on us in 2014 if he's